Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Lorenzo Dugan here, back with another League of Legends video. This time I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Yesterday I was on solo queue with a buddy of mine, and we ended up running into a Yuumi mid laner and a Tahm Kench top laner. Now, I thought our team comp was pretty solid until I saw the Yuumi mid. My buddy has the program Professor, so we ended up checking it out, and apparently these two have lost like the last 12 consecutive games in a row. Just poor stats across the board. Um, I've seen people pick some pretty troll picks, and I've seen people do some pretty troll things, but I've never seen anything this level of troll. Like, this is just like a whole level of wow. And I'm guessing that these two are a duo. This Tahm Kench is supposed to be top lane, by the way.
A summoner has disconnected. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
So I'm thinking like everything's okay, everything's Gucci or whatnot. I'm over here with Morgana just doing my thing, like trying to zone the team off from trying to get our buff. And here we are. Minute 30 seconds. Look at what this Tahm Kench does. Tahm Kench top, Yuumi mid. This is the current state of bronze. This is like low elo. This is the current state of solo queue, low elo. Like, now I don't necessarily consider myself like a master diamond or challenger player. I definitely see myself like in the low gold, like high silver. But because of shit like this that goes on, it's very difficult to climb. It makes it very difficult to climb.
book. Now let's try my thing. I'm an independent cat.
Alright, let's check out how I'm doing in the bot lane while all this bullshit's going on. Let's check out my buddy. So this guy, he tries to go answer mid. I'm trying to tell him like he should just stay bot lane like with me, but I mean honestly at this point it was clear to us between him, myself, and the Kindred exactly what was going on. We tried to do what we could, but there was just there was no way we could salvage this game, dude. And sadly, like this was my friend's promo and this was my promo. Like this was our last game that we had to play, and like if we won this, we would get promoted. If we didn't win this, we would stay bronze. So unfortunately, we didn't win. We didn't win our promos. It's freaking ridiculous. I mean, look at this shit.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
What the heck? This is the current state of low elo solo queue. And I've ran into a couple other players not doing the exact same thing as these two were doing, but they were just performing poorly, and they were in silver. And I was asking them like, how is it that you're in silver and you're performing so poorly? Like these guys were like 0-30, like 0-20, like ridiculous. And I look at their profile and look at their stats, and they had like a positive like 3.15 KDA, 2.78 KDA. But then I look at their match history, and it's like the last 9 or 10 games were lost like in a row, all of them negative KDA. I'm just like, and I ask him, like, I message him like after the game, I'm just like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, why did you perform so poorly? And they legit told me that when they got their stimulus money, that they went ahead and purchased high level accounts. I'm talking about like master challenger level accounts, and these dudes were going online throwing games because they didn't understand the mechanics. They didn't know what the game was. They didn't understand like the 5v5s, and they didn't understand objectives. They didn't understand CSing, farming, last hitting, how to take trades, how to trade positive in certain trades. And I ask him like, dude, why would you spend that money? Like, why would you do that? And they're just like, they tell me like, I just want to be able to go into ranked. I want to be able to compete. I want to be competitive. And my response to that, and I'm just like, dude, like, this is a free to play game. You can download it for free. You don't have to pay for it. Now, when you initially download it and you get it for the first time and you play it, like, you're not going to be able to jump into a ranked match right away. You have to grind to get to that point. And then when you get to that point, you have to continue to grind in order to climb in ELO. Like, it isn't pay to win. Like, it doesn't work that way. I asked this dude exactly like, how much did he pay for this account? He told me $300, dude. $300.
Blue team double kill. Unstoppable.
$300 he paid for an account just so that way he can go in and throw and get his butt whooped. Like, I wasn't flaming him or anything. I wanted to know. I wanted to understand, like, why, from his perspective, was it such a good idea to purchase the account. Another instance, which I'll show in another video, probably after this one, is a million mastery Yasuo. This dude was a positive 2.7 KDA. He was like a silver 3, I think it was. But man, was very, very underwhelming. This dude went like 1-3 and 0, and then like AFK split push top for the rest of the game. And then he went AFK after level 14, and then we lost the game. The same thing with this guy, like the same thing with that Yasuo. It's not pay to win, bro. Like, you can't just like purchase an account and assume that the skills that were previously applied to the game before you got it were just magically transferred into you. Like, it doesn't work that way, dude. Like, you gotta work for it. You can't just buy like a challenger's account. You can't buy a master's account and like expect to be a master. Like, nah, dude.
Rampage.
Like, the ass whoopings that you would get at that level of play, dude, like, would just come so much swifter and harder. Like,
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I don't know, man. Like, right? I know it's easier said than done. But Riot Games, like, please, man, like, there's got to be some sort of like algorithm or some sort of software, some sort of program that could be implemented to prevent troll ass shit like this. Like there's got to be a program that can auto detect a Yumi Gomu mid. Like,
Well, this is embarrassing. Well, this is embarrassing. Well, this
Blue
is
team has slain the
embarrassing.
dragon.
Well, this is embarrassing.
oh, look it, they warded the fountain. That's super cool. Jesus.
Killing spree.
Meanwhile, like, me and my buddy are popping off, dude. Like,
Double kill.
we, like, even though this troll stuff is happening, dude, like, it still didn't discourage us from trying to do our absolute best. Like, even though, like, troll ass shit like this is going on, like, we're still doing what we're still doing things that will improve our game as we progress into higher ranks. Like,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
wow. Like, how do you think, like, what aspect of this is fun? Like, how is this fun? How are you finding enjoyment out of this? Like, you're sitting there in front of your computer, staring at the screen, and you're looking at this. Like, how is this entertaining? Oh, he's coming down. He's gonna make a play. No, he's just gonna swallow me up out of my ult. Wow.
Blue team double kill.
Wow.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Jesus. And that is the current state of low elo solo queue. Wow. Like, if I'm not getting trolled, I'm getting remade. And if I'm not getting remade, there's 2 AFK. And if there's not 2 AFK, there are 2 that are feeding their faces off. Here's a game that I played today. I went AP Malphite support. 10, 6, and 7. Yasuo. 310. Warwick. 2, 14, and 12. Like, Jesus. This is the current state, dude. This is the current state of low elo solo queue. Like, if there's anybody that's watching this that has connections to, or anybody that you know that works with Riot Games or the devs, or anybody who has any type of influence over what happens in the game, like, please, like, submit this to them, show them, like, people in low elo who actually deserve to climb. Like, this is happening to them, and, like, this, we don't deserve this. We do not deserve this, and it's frustrating because when you're in your 4th promos in a row, and it just gets completely tossed out the window because somebody decides that they want to play League for the first time, so they go and drop $200 or $300 on a master or a challenger account so that way they could play a rank game. Like, Dude, come on, man. Like you're griefing the shit out of people who legitimately put in time and effort into the game in order to progress. It sucks, man. It sucks. Because when you're going into a ranked match, dude, like you give it your all. It's a ranked match. The whole objective of this is to progress and get better. But when you have people like that, dude, like it's impossible. Literally impossible. This is Lorenzo Dugan. Hope to see you guys on the next video. Peace.